Okay, so get this. Tesla's not just building electric cars. They're like completely changing how those cars are made.
Yeah.
Imagine like a future where EVs are cheaper and factories are way smaller and production is like lightning fast.
Right.
That's what we're diving into today. Their unboxed manufacturing system.
Okay.
Straight from Tesla's own presentation.
Cool. It's really interesting how they're tackling this age-old problem of inefficiency in car manufacturing.
Yeah.
They actually compared traditional assembly lines to shopping for groceries at like 65 different stores.
Oh, wow.
Talk about a logistical nightmare.
Right. It's like they're saying, look, everyone else is doing this wrong.
Yeah.
But instead of complaining, they're unveiling this like unboxed system where they build car parts in separate modules and then just snap them together like at the very end.
Exactly. Minimizing wasted movement and time.
Makes sense.
This approach actually led to a mind-blowing 30% improvement in what Tesla calls space-time efficiency.
Hold on, 30%.
Yeah.
That's not just an improvement that's like discovering a warp drive for factories.
Right.
Okay, so tell me more about this space-time thing, because it sounds like they've cracked some secret code.
Essentially, they're measuring how efficiently they use both space and time during production.
Okay.
So a 30% improvement means they're building cars in a smaller area faster and using fewer resources.
So that translates directly to cost savings, right?
Yeah.
Smaller factories, faster production, less money spent up front.
Right.
That's how they plan to scale production faster than anyone expects.
Precisely. And what's really exciting is that they're planning to use these techniques for their more affordable vehicles, too.
So not only will these upcoming EVs be cheaper to buy, they'll also be faster to make.
Yeah.
Talk about a double whammy for the competition. Tesla's already raking in the biggest profits in the EV market. What happens when they slash production costs even further?
It raises a crucial question: can other manufacturers keep up?
Right.
Or will Tesla's lead become insurmountable, especially when you consider how much they're doing in-house?
Yeah.
They're designing 85% of the Cybertruck's controllers themselves and aiming for 100% on their next-generation platform.
Wait, 85%?
Yeah.
They're basically becoming their own parts supplier.
It's a bold move, giving them total control over design, supply chain, and software.
Wow.
That level of control fuels rapid innovation.
Yeah.
Imagine the features they could create.
Speaking of innovation, let's talk about their switch to a 48-volt electrical architecture.
Okay.
What's the big deal with that, and why do they share the knowledge with everyone?
Well, first, it's a major efficiency boost. We're talking a 16x reduction in power loss.
Wow.
This means they can use smaller wires and components, making the vehicles lighter and cheaper to build.
So it's like upgrading from dial-up to fiber optic, but for cars.
Exactly. As for why they shared it, well, it probably speaks to their confidence.
Okay.
They're pushing the entire industry forward, even while they're competing fiercely.
It's like they're saying, here's the blueprint, try and catch up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got super efficient factories, in-house parts, and a revolutionary electrical system. What else is in their bag of tricks?
Remember how complicated those massive wiring harnesses used to be?
Yeah.
Tesla completely redesigned them, reducing the wire count and weight by a significant margin. It's a perfect example of how Tesla turns like constraints into opportunities.
Yeah.
They took these incredibly complex harnesses and they figured out a way to streamline them.
Okay.
By designing more controllers in-house and moving to a localized controller system, they were able to like drastically reduce the number of wires, the overall weight, and the complexity.
So they basically untangled a giant knot and made it like sleek and efficient.
Right.
How much weight did they actually save?
A whopping 177 kilograms.
Oh, wow.
That's like removing a whole grand piano from the car.
That's insane. And it all feeds into this like obsession with efficiency that they have.
Yeah.
Every gram, every millimeter, every single step in the process is scrutinized and optimized.
Absolutely. And this focus extends beyond individual components to the entire system architecture.
Okay.
That shift to the 48-volt system is a perfect example.
Right.
Like they upgraded the electrical grid of the whole car.
Okay. So we're seeing this pattern emerge.
Yeah.
They make a big leap forward, and then they share some of that knowledge with the rest of the industry.
Yeah.
It's bold and a little bit of a challenge, isn't it?
It's a fascinating dynamic.
Yeah.
They're fierce competitors constantly pushing the boundaries, but they also seem to recognize that widespread EV adoption requires a collective effort.
Right.
Sharing these advancements can benefit everyone in the long run.
And let's be honest, they're probably confident they'll stay ahead of the curve. They're already working on even more advanced innovations, while other automakers are just starting to grasp the basics of what Tesla's already doing.
Exactly. Their
Yeah.
vertical integration, their software prowess, their relentless pursuit of efficiency, it all adds up to a pretty formidable advantage. They're constantly refining and improving their process, like that story about the Model 3's display getting cheaper over time.
Yeah, what was that all about?
The cost of that 15-inch display dropped by 24% over time.
Wow.
It might seem like a small detail, but it's a testament to their dedication to constant improvement and cost reduction.
Okay.
And this has major implications for the affordability of EVs in general.
And especially for their robotaxi service, right?
Yeah.
If they can keep lowering the cost of their vehicles, that makes their vision of affordable autonomous ride-hailing services even more achievable.
Absolutely. Imagine hopping into a robotaxi that costs less per mile than owning a car.
Right.
It could be a game changer for transportation and urban planning.
Okay, so Tesla is revolutionizing manufacturing,
Yeah.
driving down costs,
Yeah.
sharing some of their knowledge along the way.
Yeah.
It feels like you're playing a different game. What does all of this mean for the average person who just wants a good, affordable car?
For starters, it means better and more affordable EVs across the board. Tesla's efficiency gains should translate directly to lower prices,
Right.
making electric vehicles accessible to more people. And as production scales up, we can expect to see even more dramatic price drops in the years to come.
That's great news for anyone looking to ditch their gas guzzler.
Yeah.
But what about the impact on the rest of the auto industry? Are they going to keep up?
That's the billion-dollar question.
Yeah.
Tesla is shaking things up, forcing other automakers to rethink their strategies and innovate faster.
Right.
Those who adapt and embrace new technologies will thrive, while those who cling to outdated methods risk falling behind.
It's a classic case of disruption, and it's happening right in front of us.
Yeah.
We're seeing a fundamental shift in the automotive landscape, and it's being driven by Tesla's relentless pursuit of innovation. But it's not just about the cars themselves.
Right.
They're revolutionizing the entire manufacturing process, creating a blueprint for more efficient, sustainable, and cost-effective production that could impact industries beyond just cars.
Exactly. They're setting a new standard for what's possible, inspiring other companies to follow their lead.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here, from their unboxed manufacturing system to their 48-volt architecture and this constant drive for efficiency. What's the one thing you really want our listener to walk away with today?
I think the key takeaway is that we're at a turning point in the evolution of manufacturing.
Okay.
Tesla is leading the charge, and their innovations are shaping the future of transportation and potentially even beyond that.
It's really incredible to see how they're putting all these ideas into action,
Yeah.
building these new factories with smaller footprints and incorporating automation and robotics and streamlining every single step.
Yeah.
It really feels like a new era of manufacturing.
It's remarkable how quickly they're able to execute and adapt. They're not afraid to take risks and experiment
Right.
and iterate rapidly, which gives them a huge advantage in an industry that's changing so fast.
It's like they're operating on a different timeline than the rest of the auto industry.
Yeah.
They move fast, learn from their mistakes, and just never stop improving.
That relentless pursuit of improvement is a big part of what sets them apart.
Yeah.
They're not satisfied with small incremental changes.
No.
They're aiming for exponential growth and real disruption, and that's what makes them so fascinating to watch.
So knowing all of this, what does the future hold for the competition?
Yeah.
Can they catch up to Tesla's pace of innovation?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some automakers are starting to invest in electric vehicle development and manufacturing, but they're playing catch-up. And Tesla isn't standing still.
It seems like they're always a step ahead, pushing the limits of what's possible. And that vertical integration they've achieved gives them a level of control that most other automakers can only dream of.
Absolutely. They control their supply chain, they design their own software and hardware, and they even generate their own energy.
Wow.
That gives them incredible flexibility and resilience.
So for our listener, what's the most important thing to watch for as this manufacturing revolution continues to unfold?
I think the key thing to watch is how the rest of the industry responds to this challenge.
Right.
Will they rise to the occasion and accelerate their own innovation, or will they fall further behind?
Right.
The next few years will be crucial.
It's a truly fascinating time for anyone who's excited about the future of electric and autonomous vehicles.
Yeah.
Tesla's blazing a trail, and the journey is just beginning.
It really is. And the implications of all of this go far beyond transportation.
Right.
Tesla's innovations are pushing the boundaries of manufacturing, sustainability, and technology, inspiring a whole new generation of innovators.
Well said. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into Tesla's manufacturing revolution.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey.